Okay, welcome back to our class on multiple integrals. So we are continuing with our problems on triple integration. So the next question is integrate f of x y z equal to 1 over the tetrahedron D in problem 2 and 4 in the order dy dz dx. So already in problem 5, oh no, problem 3, sorry, already in problem 4 we have found out the limits when you're integrating in the order d by dz dx. Okay, so let's just go back and see what are the limits when you're integrating in the order dy dz dx. That is when you're integrating in the order dy dz dx. This is problem 2. Yes, exactly. dy dz dx. The limits of integration was, x varies from 0 to 1, x varies from 0 to 1, z varies from 0 to 1 minus x, and y varies from x plus z to 1. Okay, so I am going to use these limits for our problem. Okay, I am using these directly because I have already done this in the previous problem. For your examination, please go through this entire procedure. Alright, don't directly write the limits because it's there in the notebook or it's somewhere else. Please go through this entire procedure, find the limits, draw the diagram, find the limits, and then come to this conclusion. Okay, then you can use this for your problem. Alright, so since I've already done it in the previous problem, I'm just taking it from here and I'm using in the problem. Alright, so where was my problem? Right, so x varies from 0 to 1, z varies from 0 to 1 minus x, and y varies from x plus z to 1, dy dz dx. Okay, so that is, you can just integrate it. That is your x varies from 0 to 1, z varies from 0 to 1 minus x, dy integral is y, that is y where upper limit is 1, lower limit is x plus z, that is minus of x plus z, minus x minus z. Now integrate the z, so constant integral is z, x integral is xz, z integral is z square by 2. Limits vary from 0 to 1 minus x. Now what happens next? X varies from 0 to 1. Substitute for z everywhere as 1 minus x. X times 1 minus x minus z square is 1 minus x square by 2. Simplify. On simplification, you get it as 1 by 2 times 1 minus 2x plus x square. Now integrate this within the limits 0 to 1. What do you get? You get the value as 1 by 6. Now if you remember in problem 2 also, where we considered the same integral, where we considered the same tetrahedron, we were finding its volume in the order dz dy dx. There also we got the value of the integral, to be 1 by 6, or the volume to be 1 by 6. Okay, so here we integrated this in the order. What was the order of integration? Just check back and see. It was, I think, dy dz dx. The order of integration was dy dz dx. Here also we got the value to be 1 by 6. In fact, you can see that whatever be the order of integration, you're going to get the same value for the integral. Okay, that is, integral is independent of which order you integrate. Alright, so that is why you can say that the value of the integral is independent of the order of integration. Okay, so now we move on to the last section of our module, which is the average value of a function in space. Alright, so that is defined by 1 divided by volume of D, triple integral over D f dv. Alright, this is the formula for the average value of a function over a 3-dimensional space D. We will have a look at the problem. Find the average value of f of x y z equal to x times y times z over the cube bounded by the coordinate planes. Coordinate planes means your x axis, y axis and z axis, and the planes x equal to 2, y equal to 2, z equal to 2 in the first octant. Alright, so first you have to find the limits of integration. So here the limits are simple because it's all a cuboid, right? We can easily say that your x varies from 0 to 2, y varies from 0 to 2, z varies from 0 to 2, right? So you can just read through what I've written here. It is very clearly visible that your limits of integration are 2, 2, 2, 0 to 2, 0 to 2, 0 to 2 for all of x, y and z. Therefore, volume is triple integral over d, dz, dy, dx, whichever order, doesn't matter. Alright. So, I have integrated, I have got the value to be 8. Okay. The average value is 1 by volume. What was the formula? 1 by, just go back and check the formula once more. 1 by volume of d times triple integral over d f dv, where what was f? F was x, y, z. Alright. So we got the volume to be 8, isn't it? And therefore 1 by volume times triple integral over d f dv, the value is going to be integral x varies from 0 to 2, y varies from 0 to 2, z varies from 0 to 2, x, y, z times dz, dy, dx. Okay, you can just do the integration. First you integrate z. So z is going to be z square by 2, varying from 0 to 2. So z square by 2, that is, you get I have just taken this 2 outside here, so that's why I got this 1 by 16 times x, y into, if I put z square, where z is 2, if I put the lower limit, the value is 0. If I put the upper limit, 2 square, that is this 4. So 4xy dy dx. Okay, so I have taken this 4 outside, so you get 1 by 4 times, what is that? You have xy remaining. I have taken the 4 outside. So y, you are integrating next. So that is, when you are integrating y, you get y square by 2 within the limit 0 to 2. So you substituted for 2, substituted for y as 2, you get 1 by 2 times x, where x varies from 1 by 2 times integral x varying from 0 to 2 of x. So again integrate for x, you get the value as 1. Okay, you can, all these integration you can just do it on your own, I don't have to explain, but still I'm just explaining it in case there is any confusion. Alright, so yes, that's it. So we have come to the end of our portions. I hope all of you have understood the triple integral part, because that is the only part that we didn't do in class. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please feel free to contact me. Alright, you can either WhatsApp me or you can contact me through our Google Classroom itself. Whatever it be, please feel free to contact me, and please work out more problems, because these problems alone won't be enough to help you solve problems for your examination. Alright, so I wish you all the best for your examination. Do well, and all my prayers are there with you. Alright, so that's it. Thank you.